Aunt Sayadina back, and we are actually doing some D&D, and I am with my cohorts, Wicked and Nightmare. You guys say hey.
Hello.
Hola.
Yay, we got some streamings to do tonight. We are doing our session 1 of the Cataclysm, our new D&D campaign. We've been in a dedicated campaign, all 3 of us, plus 1 more. I hope he comes back. We miss you. But we ended with 2 and the DM in our last campaign that ended successfully about a month ago. So we were rolling up campaign 2, and as just something fun to do, we decided to all of us together. We decided we were going to stream it. This world is a homebrew world with D&D 5e classic rules. So if it's in the rule book, it goes, with the exception of 2 things. 1, HP rolls and HP potions. Drop the 1 and add a 1 for the rolls. That's just, I hate 1s in HP rolls. It makes no sense to get a 1 HP on a healing item. It's BS. I don't like it. So DM rules there. And the second one is that we go by the rule of cool. If it's cool, if it's going to look cool, feel cool, act cool, be cool, we're going to try it. And basically, other than that, it's just standard D&D rules. Good note to note, I am, basically, I'm not a noob anymore, but I am a very, I'd say, moderate DM. So there are going to be some things you guys may not agree with, especially you guys seeing my side of stuff. This one session, the roles are going to be heavily on the player side, so on the DM side, I won't have very much to do. But there will be times that, roles are subject to DM choice. Just putting it all out there for the everything. When we introduce you to my players, first we've got the notorious Nightmare. Nightmare, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
I'm Nightmare, and I'm playing a half-orc, draconic bloodline sorcerer, and battlemaster fighter.
Anything you'd like to know about your guy? What's his name?
Atrorim, and he came from a noble line, which is where he got, I guess where he was taught everything about being a sorcerer.
Very cool. What's his favorite
Really
spell?
Don't worry about that. You'll figure that out in a bit.
Good enough. And we also have the wonderful Wicked. Wicked, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and about your character?
So my character is Mariar, and they are a 5-foot-tall dwarf with gray eyes and red hair. They're a Circle of the Moon druid. They are currently 189 years old and are a hermit. They've been roaming the woods for a very, very long time.
Very nice. What is their favorite thing to do?
Honestly, talk to the birds, but they can't speak with animals very well because they haven't really talked to a person. So they're just weird. Just straight weird.
Understandable. Let's get into it. You guys have been on a very long mission. This is the end of your journey. This is a culmination of everything that your 2 players have done separately and together to bring you to this one point. You guys are very, very deep inside the earth. So deep that the wet kind of clings to the outside of your armor, almost like it's doing up, but not quite, just leaving a moist mist on everything that you touch and you breathe in. It's very, very sharp, the smell of the stones and the dust and the accumulation of time. There hasn't been any fresh air down here in a very, very long time. You could smell the old just creeping around you, almost like there's a skeleton just behind your back, and it's exuding this fragrance of old death. As you guys open up the doors, you see the man that you have been chasing, Tavi. He is in a blood circle surrounded by torches. And it looks like he is in a praying position. There is a hood over his head, not obstructing his face, but coming down the sides, almost like an acolyte's cowl. His chest is bare, except for with the white markings that look like some type of rune or some other type of strange language that you can't tell from where you're at what it looks like. The dark raven's wings around his back are folded around himself as he kneels facing the doorway. And you can see the tips of his wings have been coated in what looks like blood. The torches around him are the only sources of light other than the two torches down by the stairs, and there's one torch directly behind him that illuminates what appears to be some sort of casket. The board is yours.
So you want to start this, Ari, or should